It's week 6 of the National Football League. And we've got the Chargers Offensive Player of the Year. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chargers and the Broncos.
The Chargers offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the talk of the NFL, he's talking the entire football world. He had little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I don't think he'll approach what he did last week, but 6 for over 100 yards, I think that's well within reach.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To the air again, Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Herbert back to the air. And he's got it.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused.
Chargers offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Herbert now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain.
Chargers coming out of the field now.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Herbert off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Visitors offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
Here's Herbert.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before the break for Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Gardner Minshew, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll jet east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at the Link. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Saquon Barkley, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two.
Offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throwing left sideline, complete. That's Simmons. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Finds Spiller on the check down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Probably the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. Short throw to Disley.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Herbert. Short throw to Disley.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change out,